Sharla's joining me today, and we're going to talk about some tips for traveling in Japan because spring is coming up and summer is coming up, and I know lots of you guys are going to come visit here, so we thought we'd try and think of some helpful things that we can tell you to hopefully improve your trip. So the first one that we both thought was really important was get a train card.
Right.
Let me show you mine so you know what I'm talking about. I have a sticker over top of mine, so you can't really see it, but it's a little card like this. It's an IC card, and you can fill this up with money and just tap it on the gates when you're at the train station, and you can go through and it'll automatically take off how much money you need to pay for each trip off of your balance. So instead of having to look up like, oh, I'm in Tokyo and I need to go to Shibuya, okay, that's like 170 yen, so I have to buy a 170 yen ticket. You don't have to do that. You can just like keep a balance on your card and just use it without thinking, and when it runs out you can go fill it up again at the machines.
It saves so much time.
Yeah, definitely. Time and stress. Right? It just makes traveling so much easier.
Yeah. There are a lot of different brands for them, and some of them don't work on every train line.
Right.
So if you get yours in Tokyo, it might not work on every train line in every other city.
Right.
And same for train cards from other cities as well. And then there are also benefits for some of them, because some of them will let you accumulate points so you can save money.
So cool. These ones don't. The ones in Tokyo don't. All around it's just very useful and awesome. So yeah, you should get one.
Definitely.
And you can get these at the little train machines where you buy tickets. There'll be an English button, so just push that, and it's pretty straightforward.
There are also a lot of helpful apps you can get if you're going to be in Japan. One of them would be a train app.
Yes.
It's kind of like a lifesaver.
Very recommended.
When you're traveling from one place to another, then that will automatically calculate the quickest route and the cheapest route, so you don't have to go look at maps yourself.
Yeah, maps suck. Train maps suck here. They're really confusing. If you get this map, you can be like, I'm in Tokyo right now and I want to go here, and then you can choose what you want. If you want the cheapest route, if you want the fastest route. There's English ones and there's Japanese ones. I use the Japanese version. So I take Tokyo at the top, Shibuya at the bottom. So the station in the middle here is the station that you need to transfer at, so it tells you you have 4 minutes to get to your transfer spot. So yeah, just very, very helpful.
Something else that may not be common sense, especially with a lot of countries these days, is Japan is a cash society.
Yes.
So you kind of need to have cash here when you go around. A lot of stores still won't take credit cards, especially if they're smaller or they're not in a big city.
Yeah.
Or if you're paying for admission to something like a shrine, it probably won't take a credit card.
No. So basically, I would say like 70% of the places I go don't accept credit cards.
Right.
Even ones that you would really think would, like a very big department store or something. Like, you'll be surprised, so.
Right.
Always have cash on you.
For sure.
So Tokyo has two main airports, Narita and Haneda Airport. And Narita is actually located in Chiba Prefecture, which is the prefecture beside Tokyo. And it takes quite a while to get into Tokyo from Narita Airport. So if possible, it's kind of rare because most planes do go to Narita if you're coming like from outside of Japan. But if you can get a flight that goes into Haneda, I'd say go with that one. It's a lot easier. You'll be able to get into like downtown Tokyo a lot quicker. So yeah, always go for Haneda if you can.
A cool thing about Japan is that there's basically no tipping here.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry when you go to a restaurant, you don't leave a tip. You don't leave a tip for taxi drivers or like anything.
I can't think of any instance where you would be expected to leave a tip.
Yeah, I've never been in a situation where I've had to leave a tip here.
So don't worry about it. Hairdressers, taxis, pizza man.
Yeah.
Like nothing, literally. Just remember, no tipping in Japan.
Yeah.
And you'll be fine. And if you feel like you want to leave a tip, like I feel like you really shouldn't. Like, even if you know this person was really awesome, I really want to give them like a bonus, they'll just feel like it's awkward and they'll come running outside to give it back to you. Yeah. So it's probably better not to do it even if you really, really want to, because they just don't really understand the
they assume
culture.
you left it or like you lost it or something. And I think they feel really weird about trying to keep it.
Exactly.
Just
even if you try to explain to them.
Yeah. If you just say thank you, then you're like above most people, like most customers.
That's so true.
Don't say thank you. So
I know.
They'll just really appreciate that.
I found that really awkward. Like when you're at the grocery store and like they'll ring in all your groceries and they'll hand them off to you, or they'll give you your change. So, like, most people are just like, they just take it.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, oh, thank you.
Yeah. So seriously, if you just say like arigato gozaimasu, like every time something happens, then they're happy.
Yeah, they'll know that you appreciate their service. So. Okay, this will probably be a really helpful one for lots of you guys. I know that it's come in very handy for me, but Google Translate. I know it has a horrible reputation, and you guys are all thinking, but it really sucks, and it translates things horribly. It really does. But there is one function on it that is very awesome and very accurate. It is the camera function. So if you open up Google Translate, you will see a little camera picture here, and if you click the camera, it will turn into a camera, and you can find some kanji. Let's find some kanji that we can't read. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. So you're in the toy store and you're wondering what the heck this is. So what you can do is take a picture of the Japanese writing on the box, and it will pick up any kanji that it sees in the picture, and you can just kind of highlight with your finger the ones that you want it to read. And it will give you the English for it. Refrigerator! Isn't that so cool? So with like old school kanji apps, you had to write them out with your finger while you're looking at it, or you had to look through a list of kanji to find the correct one. But with this, all you have to do is take a picture and just... So cool! Convenient. Yeah, and yeah, it's very, very, very awesome. I use this all the time. So really recommend that, not only for kanji. If you can't read hiragana or katakana, it also will translate that for you as well. So download Google Translate and use the camera function.
So there are 3 potential problems you could run into with bathrooms here. The most common is that they don't have soap when you're washing your hands.
Yes.
So I always carry a bottle of hand sanitizer around with me just because I get sick really easily. So I always want to wash my hands, especially before I eat. Number 2 is they might not have a way to dry your hands. That's also very common.
That's very common.
Yeah, so some people carry handkerchiefs around with them. Like, you know, old times handkerchief. Like,
or like a little face towel. Like a face cloth.
So you can dry your hands off after you use the bathroom.
You'll see that like face cloths are sold everywhere. And you're probably wondering, why are there so many face cloths? It's because people keep them in their bags so
fancy
they can dry their hands.
I don't. I'm not that fancy.
That works too.
And the third problem, which is quite rare, but it does happen occasionally, there are some toilets that don't have toilet paper.
Oh.
I've
never come across one of those
so far.
Yikes.
I think one was in the Nagoya subway station.
Really?
I think they had a problem with like people stealing the toilet paper or something. So they got rid of it.
Oh my god.
In one of the stalls. They might still have it now. It was a long time ago since I experienced that. Another one was in Akita Prefecture. We were just driving around the back roads. We found like an outhouse at a bus stop and there was no toilet paper.
Wow.
And not like they ran out of toilet paper, but like there's nowhere to put toilet paper. They just don't stock it there. So but that's not very common.
But just in case.
Just in case.
Bring some tissue. I guess. But the hand thing is very common. You'll very rarely see paper towels, and sometimes you'll see the hand dryers. Okay, one thing that is shopping related, if you're going to try on clothes, most likely you will need to take your shoes off before entering the change room. You'll be able to tell if you need to because they'll have like a little step up to go into the change room. If there's a step, that always means that you need to take your shoes off.
It's usually carpeted too.
Yeah, there'll be like a carpet. If it looks like nice and clean, you probably need to take your shoes off. If they just have like a curtain around an area and it's just the same type of flooring going all the way through, then you might be okay leaving your shoes on. But I'd say most often you need to take them off. So if you're unsure, maybe just kind of look at someone and like point at your shoes. They'll probably know what you're asking because I'm sure that lots of people ask that. But yeah, so I'd say take your shoes off. If you're unsure, just take them off to be safe. One other thing about changing rooms is you'll find like this little white face mask thingy inside of your changing room. That is to put over your face if you're going to try a shirt on so that your makeup doesn't rub off on the shirt. So yeah, it's just like a white bag thing that you put over your face. I know! Sometimes I don't do it. You put it on your head and then you put your shirt on so that you don't get the makeup on it. I thought that's pretty cool. It's annoying as hell, but it's cool. So that's what that is.
Okay, so I don't actually go to clubs or anything, so I haven't experienced this myself.
Yeah, me neither.
But word on the street.
Cool people say.
If you are walking along like a street full of host clubs or you know, places like that, Kyabakura or whatever.
Like Roppongi.
Like Roppongi Hills.
Or Shinjuku.
Or
Kabukicho.
If they have people on the street who are trying to pull you into the club, then that's supposed to be like not a good place to go into usually. It's not the same as if like a host is just out on the street trying to like
attract customers.
Attract you specifically, but if someone's actually trying to pull you in, then a lot of those are kind of scammy. Like they will like give you a really high cover charge.
Yeah, like $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they'll force you to pay it before you can leave.
Yeah.
So
just be kind of careful. Like if you're gonna go to a place like that, then maybe try to go with friends who've been there before, or try to find a place that has a good reputation.
Yeah, good reviews online or something. Yeah, don't go randomly into clubs because some of them are pretty pricey.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, this should probably be number 1, but like konbinis in Japan are the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Konbini is short for convenience store.
Because it's convenient.
Yeah, but super convenient. Like not like convenience stores back in Canada that suck. Like Japanese convenience stores have everything, literally everything. Snacks, clothing. If you like spilled some food on your shirt and you need a new shirt, they sell like tank tops or like collared shirts.
Great.
They even sell hair dye, because if Japanese people have colored hair and they have to like run to an interview quickly or something, or they have some business meeting that popped up and they need to color their hair back to its original color, they'll sell black hair dye in the convenience store.
You can mail packages.
Yeah,
Convenience
they have
stores.
like post service.
Yeah.
You can buy concert tickets.
You can pay your bills.
Yep.
At convenience
Pay your
stores.
bills.
It's ridiculous. Like,
It's like
you can do
honestly,
everything.
just think of something that you need to do, you can probably do it there. 7-Eleven, Sunks, Family Mart, Lawson.
Oh, yeah.
They're all good. Everybody has like their favorite convenience store. Like 7-Eleven has the best desserts, or Lawson has the best fried food or something. Like everyone.
Family Mart fried chicken.
Yeah. Like each one kind of has its own specialty, but they're all really good. So if you're in need of something, just look for a convenience store, and they're everywhere, literally everywhere. So you'll be able to find one. Alright, if you have a foreign bank card, debit card, and you're looking to withdraw money, you can do that from a 7-Eleven ATM, a Citibank ATM, or the post office ATMs. Those are the 3 places that often accept foreign cards. I'm not saying that they will accept all of them, but they will accept many of them. Many convenience stores will not accept foreign cards whatsoever. They only accept like a few types of Japanese cards even. But 7-Eleven is like a lifesaver. They'll accept everything. They're really awesome. So yeah, look for a 7-Eleven, a Citibank, or a post office, and you should be okay. Alright guys, I hope those are some useful tips for you, and I wish you the best on your trip to Japan. I hope you have an awesome time. If there's anything else that you're like really curious about, leave a comment down below and I'll try to answer them. And if you have any other tips that you would like to leave for other travelers, please do that as well in the comment section. Thanks for watching guys, and make sure to go check out Rachel's channel if you're not subscribed to her already. Lots of very useful videos about Japan over there as well, so definitely do that. Alright, bye guys! Bye!